There are only two types of videos that you will ever make for any client, literally ever. And failing to understand the difference between these two types of videos will be the reason why you make no money as a freelancer. This isn't the cool, fun stuff to talk about, but if you don't have TikTok brain and you can listen to me talk for 10 minutes, then congratulations, because you're probably gonna make a lot of money as a freelancer just from this video alone. So what are these two types of videos that I'm talking about? Well, I call these cool videos and performance videos. Now, depending on your algorithm and what type of content you watch, you may have heard someone say that you need to sell results and not just videos, and that just selling cool videos is never gonna work. And I'm here to tell you that that is 100% not true. Do not listen to that. You can 100% make a ton of money just making cool videos. In fact, last month, just one of my many clients paid me over $16,000 just for making cool videos for them. Yeah, there's like some Uber expenses and shit in there. You can call it 16,000 flat if you want. But believe it or not, I only worked on those cool videos for less than 28 hours. Like, I shit you not, I cannot make this up. I will explain more in a second. So yeah, you can make a shit ton of money making cool videos. So don't listen to anyone who says you can't. And I'm gonna show you how. But first, we need to back up, because what even is a cool video? Well, a cool video is literally that. It's just something that looks cool. Just a dope video, like a sick video. And a performance video is like an ad or a VSL, or sometimes YouTube videos, depending on who you're working for, or content that can directly be tied to a result. Most of the time, this result is money. However, it can be leads, views, stuff like that. Tangible, measurable stuff. For example, it's like, I make you this video and you're gonna make $25,000 from it. Therefore, I'm gonna charge you $5,000. Or I'll make you this video and you'll get 30 leads for your business, or you don't pay me. Or I'll re-edit your VSL, and if it doesn't make more money than your current VSL, you don't pay me. You see what I'm saying? Like, those aren't the best examples of offers. You can make a ton of different types of offers. I'll talk about that later. But you see how these specific examples have results tied to them. You know, like money, leads, views, tangible, measurable stuff. So this is what people are talking about when they say that you need to sell results and not just videos. But what they're failing to tell you is that people buy cool videos for a result too. The result is to look cool. Now, I promise you, there are millions and millions of clients out there who will pay you tons of money to make them look cool. Like, believe me, that is the world that I am plugged into. That's why I'm making this video. Like, a lot of people nowadays are saying, like, you can't do it, it's just impossible. And it's like, bro, no, it's not hard, bro. It's just a different approach that we're gonna talk about in this video, as well as the approach that you have to take for performance videos. Like, believe me, the result is to look cool. Now, this could potentially have a downstream effect of making more money, but we're not even concerned about that. We don't care. We just want to make a dope video, and then the client can do whatever they want with it. Like, we're not worried about what it makes them or how many views it gets and stuff like that. They just want it to look good. Now, this result of looking cool may not be as tangible or measurable as dollars going into a client's bank account, but it is 100% a valid result that, like I said, millions of clients will pay you for. And I'm going to show you how and why. But first, is making cool videos a better business model than performance videos? Not necessarily, and honestly, probably not. Because if you think about it, it's just gonna be easier to get clients when they are hiring you directly to make them more money or get more views or leads or something like that. Like, the ROI is extremely clear. But we're gonna weigh out the pros and cons of each of these categories at the end of the video. So why is this even important? Well, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that failing to understand the difference between these two types of videos will be the reason why you make no money as a freelancer. And let me tell you why. Trying to sell cool videos to a client who only wants performance videos is just never gonna work. It's like trying to sell meat to a vegan, or you know, you get the point. Like, they just don't want it. And vice versa as well. You know, trying to sell performance videos to a client that only wants cool videos. So what I'm trying to say here is that it is absolutely critical to know what type of video or result your clients want. Do they care about their image and their brand? And do they want to look cool? Or do they just want money, or like more leads or whatever, or views? And the thing is, there is very rarely crossover between these two categories. Like, you would be surprised. Like, a lot of times the clients who just want, you know, more money, more leads, like, they don't even care if the video looks like shit. It can't look like absolute like dog shit, you know, but like, you get the idea. Like, they really don't care. But yeah, like I said, you would be very surprised at how infrequent the crossover is between these two categories. Like, 95% of the time, the client just wants one or the other. Like, there's very rarely crossover. And if you don't know what the client wants, literally just ask them. Like, they will be able to tell you, trust me. And if they can't tell you, then honestly, that's probably a red flag and a client you shouldn't be working with. But so let's talk about cool videos and what you need to do to make a lot of money in this category. So first, you need to work with clients who have a lot of money. Like, this is mandatory. There's no way around this. Maybe they have a lot of status or like clout in their scene. I'm talking like actually rich clients, like people who have bread. So yeah, that's number one. Number two, the client needs to love you. They need to love your work, so it actually has to be dope. Like, you can't suck. They need to love you as a person, and they need to love working with you. So you need to be extremely reliable and consistent. You would be surprised how important the last two are. You know, like loving you as a person and loving to work with you. And the bigger the client is and like the more money or clout or whatever that they have, this becomes more and more important. Like those last two are so important. You cannot overlook this. Like this is a very, very important element if you want to make a lot of money making cool videos. Like actually, you need this. They need to love your work. They need to love you as a person and they need to love working with you. So like I said, you have to be reliable and extremely consistent. Like you can't miss. Number 3 is they actually need to value their content and be hungry to grow. If they don't value their content, they're not going to be as inclined to pay you as much because they just don't care. Like they actually need to want it. I've worked with some really big clients, but they're almost like too big, or like it's almost like they've made it. They've done so much, like they're already doing so well that they don't even really give a shit. It's like they're not even on their come up anymore. So they just like don't even really care anymore. It's kind of weird. That's kind of like a rare occasion. Like most of these clients will actually value their content. But yeah, like that's kind of important as well. Like they actually have to want what you are selling. There has to be a demand. And when you find these clients, the client is not just paying for you to make them look cool. Yes, that's a factor, but they are paying for peace of mind. Peace of mind that you will never be a headache. Peace of mind that you will always be fun to work with. Peace of mind that your work will always be sick and you're never gonna miss. Peace of mind that you're never gonna miss a deadline because you're extremely consistent and reliable. When people have a lot of money, they pay for peace of mind. Like this is a big deal. Think about like some health guys who are like really rich. It's like, bro, they will pay so much money to do like all these like scans on their body and like all this crazy shit because they want the peace of mind. This is a very important thing when working with clients who have a lot of money. But if you break this down, it really all comes back to, you know, the client having money and you being good to work with. Do not overlook how important that is to be dope and be fun and good to work with. Like everything that I just talked about. It is so important, bro. I'm telling you. No one talks about this, but this alone could like double or maybe even triple what you charge, like depending on how much you charge right now. Can you be good to work with? Like, can you be dope and, you know, fun and have good work? And can you find clients with money? That's what this category is about. If you do these two things, you will make a lot of money just making cool videos, believe me. So how do you find clients like these? Well, honestly, bro, that's an entirely different topic. But if you want to know exactly how I do that and how I made over $16,000 last month from just one client while working under 28 hours, it's your lucky day. Well, almost your lucky day, because I'm getting ready to launch something super sick for video creators where you can work directly with me and I will do everything in my power to help you achieve the same things that I have achieved. Finding clients, getting clients, closing deals, retainers, sales, like all the stuff that it takes to run a successful freelance business. I can also help you with editing, sound design, VFX, shooting, all that stuff, because I think I'm pretty damn good at that as well. So yeah, if you're interested in that, click the first link in the description to sign up for the waitlist. If you don't sign up for the waitlist, you will not get in. And reply to the email that I send you to confirm your spot. This is going to be the best platform on the internet for video creators who are trying to make money and trying to get good at like editing, shooting, VFX, sound design, all that stuff that I just mentioned. Limited spots, first come, first serve, first link in the description. And in the case that you can't wait and you need help ASAP, send me a DM on Instagram at justin.james and we can have a one-on-one call together whenever you'd like. So I just told you what you have to do to make bank with cool videos, but what about performance videos? Now I will say that throughout this video, I may sound kind of biased because honestly, I just think performance videos are like boring and yeah, like I just do. But yeah, if you don't, congrats, because this is an excellent business model that you can make a ton of money in. So let's break this down. So with cool videos, the two biggest things were working with clients who have money and being good to work with. Now with performance videos, this stuff helps, but it's not the most important factor. So making a lot of money in this category simply comes down to you actually being able to do what you say you can do. So what I mean is that you need an actual offer, like a literal sentence that describes the result that your work achieves. For example, I'll edit your YouTube videos, and if we don't get 10,000 more views per month on average, then you don't pay me. Or I'll make you one short form video per day for your business and you'll get 30 extra leads this month, or like something like that. Or I'll re-edit your current VSL and it'll make you $10,000 per month or something like that. Like whatever your offer is, there's plenty of different ways you can do this, plenty of different offers you can come up with. That's not really what I'm trying to talk about. But like I said, making a lot of money with performance videos simply comes down to, can you do what you actually say you can do? So this means that you have to work with clients who you can actually get a result for. That's honestly it. Like, yeah, it's great if they have money. Yeah, it's good if you get along with them, all that stuff. But this simply comes down to, can you do what you actually say you can do? So what are the pros and cons of each category and which one should you choose? And by the way, you can only pick one. If you try to do both, you will fail miserably. I'm telling you, you need to focus on one thing and one thing only. Do not try to do both. Once you start making like 10K a month or 20K a month, then you can explore the other stuff if you want. But back to the pros and cons. So in my opinion, which you can disagree, The problem with performance videos is that they're just boring as shit, bro. Like, honestly, like I just think they're so boring. And I think it's safe to say that like 90% of us picked up a camera or started editing to begin with because we just wanted to make dope videos. And diving into a business model like this might just entirely ruin that for you. Like, you're gonna be making videos of chiropractors being like, oh, I'll get you 30 more leads per month with my content system. And then you're just gonna be like stuck making miserable, boring shit. And it's like, bro, do you even care about that? Like, I know I don't. Like, obviously, I'm not speaking for everyone. If you enjoy that, then good for you. Like, go get your bag. You can make a ton of money. But honestly, bro, like, your job just turns more into like a marketing job rather than a creative job, you know? And personally, I got into this because I like to make dope videos. It's like, bro, I want to make banger edits and work with sick clients. So I prefer making cool videos. Another thing, I recently watched a video of this guy and he has like a video agency and he doesn't even know how to make videos or like edit or use a camera or anything. And to me, it's just like, this kind of whack and like very unrelatable for most people. Unless you like actually don't care about making cool videos, then like, you know, go ahead. But like I said, I think most of us started to begin with just because we like making cool videos. Don't get me wrong, selling performance videos is a fantastic business model. Like I said, you can make a ton of money doing this. And scaling this type of business is honestly very doable simply because these types of videos typically require a lower level of skill to create. So when you have too much work and you need to like start hiring people to help you out, you're not gonna have to find this remarkable talent who just like sucks up all of your profit, you know? Like, a majority of people who do this hire guys overseas to like edit and like do all like the client work. And there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I do that too, actually, for like some projects. But honestly, bro, this video isn't even about like scaling a business. This is about you being a solo freelancer. It's just you, like, solo. So yeah, like, let's get back on track. So yeah, I do agree that it will probably be easier to charge higher prices with performance videos. But to say that making cool videos doesn't work or is a bad business model is just so wrong, bro. Do not listen to that. And that's another problem. If you hear someone say this, it's because it is literally their job to sell you on their business model. They are making money from their audience by convincing them that their business model is the way to do it, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Just don't get caught in this trap where you believe that you have to sell results and that you can't just make cool videos or you're gonna be broke. I'm telling you that both will work. And for anyone who says that making cool videos isn't scalable, honestly, just shut up. Like, there are thousands of creative agencies out there making a shit ton of money. They're not all just like performance marketing agencies. And that's the big problem. A lot of these guys come from the internet money world. Although some of them have some great advice, a lot of these guys don't understand the difference between a performance marketing agency and a creative marketing agency. But that's on the agency level, not like the freelance level that I'm talking about. But I shouldn't even say like know the difference. Like, a lot of these guys don't even know that creative marketing agencies exist. Like, these guys are so tapped into the internet money world, but they aren't plugged into the creative space like I am. So they don't know about like all these production companies and agencies who are killing it, making a ton of money just making cool videos. And all the freelancers that, like, bro, I know hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of freelancers, literally like hundreds of freelancers making a ton of money just making cool videos. That is my scene, bro. I'm telling you, both routes will work. You just need to do things differently for each. So which one should you choose? Honestly, bro, I don't know. Like, you have to be the one to decide. At the end of the day, bro, a lot of it comes down to working with good clients. So it doesn't really matter which route you take. If you're in the cool videos category, there are going to be terrible clients and there are going to be great clients. If you're in the performance videos category, there's also going to be great clients to work with and terrible clients to work with who just run terrible businesses who you can never even get results for to begin with. So it doesn't matter. Just pick which one you want to do. I've weighed out the pros and cons of each, and also think for yourself. Like, if you disagree with what I'm saying, then I don't know, take that into consideration. Like, you know, do what you want. They're both gonna work, bro. But like I said, don't try to do both at the same time. You will fail miserably. You need to focus on one thing. I was making cool videos for a long time, and then I fell for the stupid shit that you see out there online about how you have to sell results or you won't make money, which was honestly just so dumb for me to begin with because I was already making great money making cool videos for years. And it's like I wasted like so much time trying to pivot and like start like this new business model from the ground up. And it was just completely different than what I was already doing. So if you're already doing one thing, just stick with it. Just keep doing it. When I was like getting into the performance videos category, I split my time in half. So I made less money and I started to get worse at the shit that I was already good at. It was just like, it just didn't make sense, bro. So the point of this video is to pick one thing and just do it. Do not try to mix these categories. It will never work. There's very rarely cases where there is crossover between these two categories. You have to pick one and put all of your energy into it. Trust me, do not try to do both. If you want to know more about this, click the first link in the description. You can work with me directly when I launch, of course. And if you can't wait, just DM me on Instagram at justin.james and we can have a one-on-one call. And if you made it this far, comment which category you prefer, you know, cool videos or performance videos, because I'm interested to see, and maybe we could have some like friendly debates. But yeah, that's it. Follow me on Instagram, justin.james. And yeah, that's it. Peace.